Dear Naruto Lemon fans, I'm thrilled to invite all of you to my Boosty channel, where you can enjoy exclusive Naruto Lemon scenes in a comfortable and supportive community. Choose from various subscription tiers, from Mini Lemon to God Lemon, and gain access to unique content tailored just for our fans. Plus, subscribers to over Naruto Lemon and God Lemon will receive special mentions in my videos. Support my channel and dive deeper into the world of Naruto today. Dare. Outside Konoha, and she's about to have twins. The first wasn't named Naruto. The second moment the father wanted to hold them. Nobi Wakam, the wife of the third Hokage who was taking Ruden, said that the first should be the mother. Suddenly Balaki's body falls headless and then kills, and the masked man stands with children in his arms. 4 Get away from the Jinchuriki, then go out. They will die peacefully. It has Minad walked away from the jug and the masked man threw the children. Did not put 2 Kunai. Minato manages to save the children but heard some hissing. He teleported to the EU. Threw out the diaper, teleported home. An explosion thundered. Minato put the children down, returned to the years. There are already such. Suddenly the masked man appeared and attacks right there. Then everything is according to canon until the moment of sealing, when I need to fold the seal with them on his shoulder. Go to, said Minato. Stroke, I'm already getting old. Nothing holds me in this world, so let me do it. And you promise that you will protect Konoha at any cost? I promised to come myself. And so the sealing process began. Ubien Hirsun called with balls and said, seal, Cyburn, man, you know the price for my summoning. Yes, I know the fruits. It's good that the stone didn't manage to seal it, and it pierces the deaf with evil like Tiam, and here he is. But suddenly she was typing by the nipples into the seal, but since they managed to finish the seal, he was sucked in along with China. His hair lightened and became ash-colored. He approached just when his hair began to lighten. He was scared of being replaced with a jug, but he didn't forget about himself either. He teleported to the shelters. She left a note in front of the entrance and, please, give priority to this child, his name is Uzumaki Nakamura. Then she knocked and hurried to teleport home. A 20-year-old woman opened the door to the shelter and took the child. A note arrived and she entered the shelter with little Naruto. 2 years later, Naruto turns 2 years old. He is a genius. Over the years, he learned to walk, run, talk, read, and write. 4 people treated him well in the whole village. Librarians, nannies, bodies, then I, his daughter. Yamam. Naruto really loved reading the history of the world of Shinobium. He already knew almost the entire history of the hidden villages. But at least what he found. Here he is again, returning to the library with 3 scrolls. He read these scrolls in 15 minutes. I decided to try to awaken the chakra. He sat in the lotus position and began to concentrate. After 10 minutes, he felt something warmer around his stomach. After Naruto. Why else? He opened his eyes and saw no shelter. Only some sewer. Naruto went straight ahead and after 5 minutes of walking, he came out into a huge room in which there was a cage. Naruto looked closely at the cage as red eyes with thin vertical pupils stared at him. The jailer arrived. What don't you? No, I don't know what are you, Jinchuriki, the strongest one to beat up? Who is now talking to you? You came to me. No, what are you, Anna? I don't need you. What then? Why did you come here? I accidentally got here when I passed by. Let's be friends. My name is, and what do you like about you? These are clearly nicknames. Well, okay, my name is Kuraman. I told you so. He is definitely an unusual person, he said. Our Megamine. Now I am convinced of this, and you will get even worse. Prophecy, child of prophecy. Yes, the Prophecy says that a man will appear who will offer to befriend Bijam. And also this child of prophecy, make friends with everyone, John, he will either save you or destroy this world. Understandably, I will probably choose the first. But everyone despises and hates you, why did you choose the first? I just like this world, music, she has helped me many times, supported me. Worried about me, I can't take away what she loves with all her heart, okay, don't. You want to start training tomorrow? Under my supervision. Can I? Of course. Thank you. Yes, not directly sensei, for now I'm taking a nap. Naruto came out of his subconscious and went to sleep. After all, his training starts tomorrow morning. 5:30 Naruto is asleep when suddenly his subconscious starts screaming to the chickens about the volume. It's time to get up. Naruto, hearing the screams, jumped out of bed for food. Sense, why are you shouting at you? Just a driver, do your exercises at the 14th training ground. We'll train there until 9 o'clock. After all, 9 o'clock is breakfast, and after breakfast, it's good to go there again. But I thought of doing my exercises for 25 minutes and went to the 14th training ground. Since it was abandoned, there was no one there. It wasn't that far, just a 5-minute walk. Give this training ground. Kurama said, okay, let's do one lap around the training ground, 150 meters, these push-ups, 10 squats, 5 abdominal exercises. That's 5 minutes, then repeat, 5 times. Naruto finished at 8:50. And rested for 5 minutes and went to the shelter. Naruto arrived just as everyone was sitting down at the table. I washed my hands, all the children started eating breakfast, then I went back to the 14th training grounds for food and said, do exactly the same as before breakfast until 7 p.m., then 2 hours of chakra circulation. Adding 1 circuit every day, 5 push-ups, 10 squats, 5 abs. Okay, after 2 years, Naruto was given a 1-room apartment, they gave him 1,000 a month. Even though she left the orphanage, he still came like me and told me how he lives. Let's find out which elements your chakra is suited to. How do you find out? Go to a shinobi store and buy chakras that conduct restoration. Okay, 30 minutes. Later, Kama-sensei. I bought them. What next? Squeeze the sheets between your fingers and hand them over here. Chakra, if the forest is cut in half, its wind will burn, fire will get wet, water will rot. The earth, if it crumples, lightning. Besides these 5 elements there is also the tree of songs, glands and so on. I understood he has everything by element. Also the tree goes to chickens. From what he saw, even the jaw lost the mayor there. You always have the elements, 2 genomes. So you geniuses, and who will teach me my elements? I will teach you. Poetry. Magina mom more Negami herself. Long time no see. Yes, right, tomorrow we will learn elemental techniques. Good. After 6 months here, people just finished training. How here? Kurama, not far from here. I feel seeds exactly 5 of them. Protoskynobium, 1 of Hilga, 1 of Uche, and that Hyuga Uchiha cut down. Looks like they're kidnappers. Understood you. Which way to run? On the left. Okay, thank you. Come on faster, they will soon be on the borders of Konohija. Okay, here people are offending. And finally he saw them. He approached one in the jaw. Something you kilometers 30. Then everyone stopped and saw a woman. Look, it's Cherry. Take us more, they will pay. The girls put them on the ground and ran after Naruto, but Naruto didn't bother much since he was at the level of genin. He dealt with them very quickly, then made a clone of the techniques he taught him. Kurabum, and the clone ran to the yogi, and the real quarter of rays in both clans had already started a riot. So how was the Himik clan kidnapped when Naruto ran to the quarter? Woke up with whom? The people noticed this, asked, are you okay? I can. And what is your name? I will leave the people. We are already approaching where your treasure, and I will leave You in the gate, I understand, thank you for saving, you are welcome. People left Himakla. New gate to the clans quickly ran away. Ahi could on high up did not wake up, so she delivered her to the gate. The marmoset knocked. Then dissipated. After 4 years here ended another day of continuous training as a friend of the people. Go into the subconscious. What did you want now? I will tell you about the gods. And I listen to my blocks, the sources of your power. Since he was the protector of the supreme Baki, we choose our successors, our saying, you can chose you, now I want to give you my power. Although at first I seemed completely random in you, now I'm even glad that I made a mistake, because I found it worthy, you understand. Stop. You didn't immediately want to make me your successor, but what if someone else made me their successor before you? It's quite possible, then let's check. And this is how. Imagine black energy in front of you. And then imagine a weapon that you know. Okay, I'll try. Naruto put the black energy in front of himself, then put the weapon that he knows, to materialize from the black energy. There are no weapons there, no one but us chose. Because when you are chosen, there, part of your power is created by copying the gods. Major, this is already there, a weapon for chickens. This is good for scythes, this is even good. I will not be invincible, no, you will become invincible, because you are the only one. This is also good. After all, I can protect my home. Do you want to train you with our weapons today? We will be when you turn 16. Naruto's skills and strength are good. Kohem markets are not yet there, then father, he has his own style at the level of Kagel. Ninja. Tsukajul, Jendison, has not studied dosage, does not have Kandisat. Johnny studied his power of God, the theory of a sage. Strategist at the level of shka.com. The day of entering the Academy of the People, he woke up, did water procedures, got dressed and went to the academy. When he approached the academy, lay down on a tree, everyone around him began to gossip, but he did not even listen to them. Suddenly, Katya Thunder appeared, the fourth Haki, otherwise his speech about the will of fire. After a 3-hour speech, everyone began to be distributed into classes with the help of a chakra-conducting sharam. Wool itself takes a little. The chakra changes color according to its power, since many still cannot control the chakra. If the ball turns green, then the person is weak, and he goes to class himself. If it is a person, then the power of the cheeks is at an average level. This person is sent to class B. If the ball turns red, the dots of an open person are very powerful, and he is sent to class. I will only say Naruto's eyes, blocks. With Nathan, Yamana Kane, and Baram Shina Kibinazuka. What about Jakami? What about Namika Zamadam? She was born a year after the birth of Naruto. Mom, Karina Zamayan, has been in the Konoha orphanage since childhood. Everyone went to class. They didn't sit in different places, and the people settled behind the last port of the window. After 10 minutes, a person comes in to feel sorry for us. Hello, children. I have your hands. Your teacher for 4 years. I love Roman. I don't like traitors. The goal is to make an excellent shinobi out of you. The dream is to become the director of the academy. Now I will call on the same questions that I am so min mom, I passed Namikaja, I don't like demons of the church, take off myself, the dream of becoming an agent, well, further. Hinatam Yakina. I love the family of one boy, I don't like traitors, arrogant. Goals, articles, then there is no such thing, okay, further. I'm nipples, repression, tomatoes, one boy, I don't like traitors, arrogant. The king is worthy of Kamakla, we have no such dreams, okay, longer than a meter, Yama, this is hinted at. I love family, I don't like demons, the goal is to become a strong kunya than dreams. No, he's okay now, Naruto, Naruto, I love training, I don't like traitors, arrogant goals, I'll keep the dream to myself, too, I think. I'll keep it. Okay, kids, go home today, there will be no lessons, because we met tomorrow, everyone was there by 9 o'clock, okay. Everyone left the classroom and went home except Naruto. He went to the training ground to train himself. Naruto was training until he felt chakra approaching him, then Shikamaru entered the training ground and was surprised that Naruto was doing something there. You're doing something here. I see. It's been a while and you're doing something. I thought no one was here, you can sit. I see, Shikamaru, maybe you can play. In the morning. 600, Naruto woke up from the alarm and started exercising, water procedures, and breakfast, so and so. The academy is still 3 hours away. Naruto finished it all in 2.5 hours and thought, what about this clone academy? And he himself will go train himself, which is what he actually did. Naruto came to the training ground, went into his subconscious, and asked Roman, what other technique can you teach me? But you can summon techniques. Yeah, what should I do? You just need to make a seal, then you'll end up in a random world. He summoned like Svetka, you don't have a summoning. It's only clear when he already left the subconscious, the people disappeared, the white one ended up in the middle of the forest. Suddenly, he hears rustling sounds from the bushes, a 2-meter wolf jumps out, and one of them spoke, someone, a person, and how did he end up here? He ended up here because he used the summoning. I see. Climb on. Me, will deliver you to the elder. Okay, but it sat on the volcano and they rushed to the north. A few minutes later, people saw a huge temple. When they entered, Naruto saw a wolf as tall as Kuraman. Elder. This man got here through the summoning. Okay, you can go. Eat. What's your name? I'm Naruto. We'll lock him up. Why did you come to sign a contract? Okay, then you'll study here for 4 years. I don't have that much time. Don't worry, time flies almost 49 times faster. Therefore, in your world, only 30 days will pass and you won't change. Here. Only wolves can change over time. Okay, then I'll put my advertising in. Then I'll come back. Without any problems. Naruto returned to his world and created the Roman River near the moon so that it wouldn't just dissipate, and then he returned. I returned. What should I do now? My son and Chagem will come. And he will teach you for all 4 years. Okay, in 10 minutes. A black wolf 10 meters tall arrives. Hello. Why did you call? You will train this person for 4 years. Hello, through good, excellent, let's go. We left the temple and came to some field in the middle of the forest. What will you train me for? 1 year of physical training, 1 cat, which is the hermit mode, and the last year for the hermit mode itself. Okay, once I understand, I'm starting. Okay, after 4 years, and also the hermit mode. Name 4 years. Naruto Ichigo is very strong. For Naruto completing the training and becoming the first wolf summoner they gave him a katana, and people heard the seals ended up at the same training ground from where he left and went to bed because it was already 12 o'clock at night. Music. In the morning 6 o'clock Naruto woke up from the alarm clock, started doing exercises, did water procedures and had breakfast for him that 2.5 hours to the academy 30 minutes people decided to go to. The academy at a slow pace and reached it just in time and sat down for the last games after 10 minutes came in Rookham. Today we have a guy with a cold weapon, so everyone to the training ground in the yard. Everyone left the class and went to the training grounds. When they arrived, Ruka said, so now I will call one person at a time. This person will throw weapons. Will be 10 seconds. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10.9 out of 10. Sacra Urnum. 767. What wars sounds all together with what Chicha Jam. 86 out of 10.9 out of 9. Karina Zamak. 9 out 10 out of 10. Naruto 4. Makan 10 out of 10 out of 10. Then began Parent Gen Shikamaru Nara vs Shin Baryaman 1. Shikamaru Noram Hebanazuka vs Newman Camp 1. And Nam Sakura Harna vs Hinata Hyugan 1. Hinata Metamikes vs Akamakeu Jam 1. Their Karnozumaki vs Uchiha Sasuke 1. Uchiha Sasuke. Naruto for Moiki vs Minamika. Father the winner here. The academy is over. Everyone went home alone. Naruto went to the training ground. When Naruto approached the training ground, he felt there a third chakra. When he entered the training ground, he saw 3 people. Hello, can I give him half of the training grounds? Do you mind if it's not a secret? What will you train? Ask this. What I want to train Gene Tree. You said Genome Tree. Surprised like Ashen. Yes, you are a genius because only you have a gene tree. But how old are you now? Ask about yours. I am 8. You are the same age as my younger sister. Get out of Kuchiha. Correct. Yes, but where are you from? You know, your chakra is similar. You also have a sensor of your 7. He said, like Ashen. Maybe sparring. Let's agree. Ninja and elemental techniques can be used, but then let's go. They fought for 5 minutes, and Narda completely dominated. Then they jumped back and started making seals. The highway is sharpened 5 meters away, and Kakashisof made of lightning, which he easily dodged. He started making seals. At the end, she shouted, wooden paths. Nobe captured them by the path and began sucking out chakra. The crack confessed after they were caught and asked, what's your name? What is this? I'm one of your own, like Ashen. I'm Zamakanara, we'll be friends there. The 3 shinobi exchanged glances and replied, we will be in 4 years. He woke up at 6 a.m. from the alarm clock, did his exercises, did all his water procedures, and had breakfast. I went to the academy. The academy's exam was at 9 a.m. today. The students of the academy told me about the will of fire. Then the students entered the classroom. A hand began. Good morning. Today is your last day at the academy. The exam is hygiene. The first one will be written. The second one is about 93 techniques. Everyone was given a piece of paper with those. The students began writing. Naruto is evil. All the answers are evil. That's why it took him 15 minutes. I can do everything so quickly. I was surprised by his hands. Probably, he did everything wrong. He said no. He did everything correctly. Everyone was surprised except Naruto and his hands. Music. I came to the training grounds. Have you already finished the letters? The examiner asked the second stage. Yes, then here you go. 10 kunai and shurikens. I throw them in the shunny topic. 1 at each target. Where is the shuriken? It's good. Naruto took 5 kunai in his hands and threw them so that they bounced and hit the targets. There was also a shuriken. Where should I go now? Room 15. I understand. Thank you, yeah. Naruto went to room 15. There was a 4th hockey game. Hello, are you already there? I finished 2 stages and asked me there, yes, what techniques should I show? Illusory club hang. Can I show shadow ones? I'm already used to them. How do you know this technical school, friend? The beginning. I see, you can use everyone. Hang one. For is fun. Minota's class was very surprised and said, "No, I'm calling you because not everyone can do well, thank you." He left the office and invited the teacher's office where the Gromat models were for a new record. The academy and said that he came to his class tomorrow for team assignments. Naruto went to the training ground where he met Kakashi. "You sharpen yours." He approached him and said, "Hello, everyone, what have you done with the rank of genin?" I asked about this. "No," Naruto answered. "But why were you surprised?" "I also got T and set a new record." I wasn't even surprised to say this. I also told the teachers, "Okay, I know what will be your mentor, as I understood it, you, like Ashen, are faithful. Who else is on my team?" "Team 7 consists of you, who else can still fight?" "Well, you can cover this minus no matter what you say, it's true, and my team is Betrayal, Manometer, swept up in the end, Karenosis." Makian said. "This about what condolences? Why maybe they are stronger than Sakura, but terribly arrogant. Then accept my condolences." So, evening came and Naruto went home. Went to bed the next morning. Naruto woke up. He didn't do everything the same as yesterday, but he did exercises twice before and after breakfast. Then he went to the shower to wash off the fruit and went to the academy at 11 am. I knew that Kakashi likes to be late. When he arrived, the treasures began. "Why did you say he wasn't late?" "How could I not have been late yet?" "How do you know?" He said. "It's been 4 years since Kakashi opened and went in." "I'm guilty here, Zarkin." "Okay, here they are on the roof." Kakashi says, "Let's introduce ourselves. Like the first day." "I love you." "I won't say." "But you only said," Emirang said to the Sakuras, "the rest you don't have to become. Now you have hair." "I'm Sakura, a genin, I like hanging out with friends and Medmon, I don't like demon, and not for pork. The goal is to become a strong canon, the dream is to get married, it's noticeable. Now you, I'm Uchiha Nipples, I love training with my brother, Tomatoes, one boy." "Okay, now you're Naruto." "I'm talking to the people, Ephraim," he said. "Don't interrupt him, he's not lying." "Okay, I love what I don't love, I won't say. Tomorrow at 6 o'clock or at the 14th training ground, don't eat it, you'll throw up." Okay, everyone dispersed and went home, as always, except Naruto. He went to the training grounds, trained until the evening, then went home. Went to bed. Here's the team. 7 months after the next mission. "Hello, this and yourself, couldn't you at least pay for this mission?" "Let's ask yours." "Okay, then your mission is to keep Plotnikov." Nexon says copying is impossible, Kanohi, with this kind of protection. I agree, then everything. In an hour, with the corner of the lapel. Noam said Kakashi there is Naruto decided said. Tatsu to us who cares. Semitatsuno left the office and everyone headed home to pack their things. Naruto folded everything scroll. Learned in the world of summoning rank and headed to the gate when the treasurer of the tent then it immediately began. "Where are your things? We will share, we will not. I can share my things with anyone but still thank you." Sasuke suddenly appeared in white smoke. When they were walking they were attacked by bandits. CE or actually rank that cannot even use chakra, but suddenly Naruto noticed the redoing. He who was alone on his way. Naruto immediately realized that they were bandits. He looked at Kakashi and only nodded. Then Naruto Through a kunai soaked in check-ray lightning, and everyone stopped and hearing the piercing two Nikinin whom the brothers call demons, they immediately attacked Kakashi. This action was probably a fatal mistake for them. Then they moved on. Naruto heard that a leaf in the bushes and threw a kunai there which pierced the white rabbit. It was just a rabbit, said. For white rabbits everyone's speech, he shouted. Everyone lay down and only heard the whistle of flying weapons. Everyone looked where they were supposed to direct their actions. They singled out beheadings or the hands of the mother standing behind the market. No one would be harmed. He said to the mothers, "We refuse." Naruto replied, "Wow, our mission is to protect the carpenters when I kill them all." The launch flew at Naruto and they began to fight. He forgot. Surprised that they fought equally, then the base began to use techniques where he was already losing. Here's the launch. His chakra runs out and he switches off when suddenly his move, the price bots, pierce his throat. Someone asked Naruto. "I was only chasing him, now I choose. I'll check my pulse." Okay, Naruto checked the pulse, which you weren't there, didn't nod to him, knew that it was possible to take, so they left and Naruto fell to the ground exhausted. 2 days later, in the house next to him sat completely when she saw that they would begin us earlier, hugged him. "Enough, I'll die." "Oh sorry, nothing. How long?" "I slept 2 days, so that means forgetting will attack not in 5 nights." "Dead. His body took Ambutoma, our son. Bona, you cannot kill, but just stop the pulse for a while. That is a totem for assistant for Buzova. You need to become as strong as possible before meeting him." "Okay, well, how will Kakashi train you?" "Chakra control." "Okay. Then I'll go." Nipples left. Naruto began to think what to do after Buzz. Naruto thought for a long time. Nothing came to him. Head of people went down and there he saw Taz, Zero, some woman, some boy, and the rest of Team 7. "Good morning." "Good morning, Kakasham. I told you about the nipples." "Yes. Today we'll go train." "What's the point? It won't happen anyway." "Thank you for your help." "What kind of help did you tell me?" "It gave me an idea." "I forgot." "He'll attack in 5 days. When we see him, the bastard will come and try to kill us. And while we're fighting, help will come here." "Definitely. GTM won't take anyone prisoner. So, Seninarum, okay. Thank you, and he'll take the tsunami prisoner." "San Einarem, then you'll mess around." "Right, it's quite possible." "What are we going to do?" "We'll leave someone to guard the house. The rest will go to the bridge." "Now, who will we leave for you? You haven't fully recovered yet." "I understand everything." Team 7 had breakfast, except Naruto. They're almost training, and Naruto went on to sleep. The bridge is almost finished. Team 7 is doing everything according to plan. As I expected, the Besa appeared ahead with his partner. "Where is the kid?" "You'll meet him later." Kakashi's fight with Abusa, Sasuke, Sakura, and Haken began. Naruto heard the front door being opened and went downstairs. He killed 2 GTA assistants and then went to the bridge. Naruto came to the bridge and saw how ice spikes were flying at all the scratched nipples. He quickly destroyed all the ice mirrors. He jumped out of the last one. He saw that his sensei was about to be killed and jumped under the blows. So he protected his own. Then GT came and started kicking the already dead one with a Harkam, which angered the mothers and died from the same thing. He just went wherever his eyes looked, leaving the painkiller after the task was considered completed, and they went back to the Johnny brothers to the sensei. So they gathered exactly that beginning after a month of exams with a chin music, pulling out chest of drawers number 7, but it is possible. Ask a question. I already have one student who fixed it, they will replace it. Okay, I'm nominating team number 8 from the garbage dump, anchors on you hem, nominating team number 10, I'm something for. Makan, nominating team number 13, this is the traffic police for him, nominate your team, okay, here are the planks for your students. After that, everyone went to their teams to hand over the forms. When Poop found his team, the exams will start soon, you will participate but You won't participate, you will be replaced with someone I don't know about that. I won't participate in fairy tales, there will probably be power right away, he loves himself, I said I'm participating. I'm participating too, okay then fill out the forms, come with them. In a month to office 301 at 9 a.m., okay, the girls said, everyone went to their homes, only Naruto headed to the charmer. Hello, can I have one portion of a big novel? Okay, how are you Naruto? Yes, in principle. It's fine, in a month my team will take the exam with repairs and I'm resting. Why is that? I've been fixing since the end of the academy. I don't know. Yes, no one except my team, a couple of friends didn't talk about it. I knew. I understand. I ate, went home. Went to bed. It was already approaching. In the evening, a month later. I woke up and did some exercises, had some water procedures, had breakfast, went for a walk. While he was walking, he heard screams. When he approached, he saw a painted genius. Another blonde with 4 ponytails from the sand. They say they let him go. And you always asked, Conqueror, it doesn't matter, and you went out behind the tree. Explain to your Sokovnik that this is how you can start a war. He noticed me. You're the first one who could do this. I recognize Jinchuriki everywhere. Where are you from? I myself am so unpainted. Maybe you'll only let go of the third HC. I'm the third HC. Yes, that's why he can start a war. What's your name? He asked the mountains. Naruto Castle. I'm your dog on the leg. I hope we'll meet on their account. It's already pissing you off, but that won't happen. And why am I a chunin since the end of the academy? What am I saying since the end of the academy? I'm very much in our eyes. What is the problem with hearing? But you graduated with us. Really, after the Konoha Vaiman, they ran alone on the sand, flew on the sand. Naruto went to the academy and sat on a mustake tree in room 301 when the exam began. Everyone was copying from each other. Except for those who knew the answers, who copied using beetles, using techniques, or using a mirror, and many were caught, they were kicked out of the exam. That's the end of the exams. Team 7-8-10-13, Team Sand, 15 more teams from other villages, exams were issued. A girl, the examiner for the second stage, flies in the window. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock. At the 44th training ground, or into the forest with death, they said not to us. Enka jumped out the window and headed towards the cafe with Dang. Team 7 left the academy. Naruto appeared in front of them. A temporary music, sell what is needed. Truth. But who is this? Rosanen asked. And with whom is the game? Sanina Tajirayam. He writes books that are red. Kakashin. A few porridge. Sniper in my place. She and torment you are right. Better run from here. Runs like he. Faster. We need to hold on to me. Well, she said. With whom? Why did she ask? I will move us to the Grohajin. You can do that. Yes, faster. He is already close. Well, some grabbed. She root without closing her eyes, felt a light breeze, then opened her eyes, and then she saw Kanuka. Burned. I moved us. Thank I didn't know that. The great copying ninja. Hidden perversions. You are welcome. I went. Good luck to the exam. That's all that remains. 44 Polyakova for us, and Enka begins. We will repeat. I am the examiner of the second stage. Commentary for starters. Sign these forms. And why do you need to sign? Asked Sakura. This is because in this forest you can die, and this is an agreement that if you die the channel and bears responsibility. That is, at this stage you can die. Asked some genin stones. Yes. Anka began explain the exam rules to everyone. The Russian teams had no symbol scroll. The gates opened. Everyone went into the forest with him, since Naruto had nothing else to do. He went to follow his team. The team that was in the forest appeared in front of them. What scroll is his? It doesn't matter if you have this color scheme. Let's have some fun, it means we'll fight anyway. Maybe we'll get lucky there. Luckily. We definitely got lucky. They started for you. Fluff, where are the stone teams? Wait. Sveta, to the ground. Then we'll take it and leave. Or else will there be resistance? She asked who isn't there. Collect what you want. That's good. Someone 7 went towards the towers. Suddenly, they felt an enormous thirst for murder that they couldn't even move. They saw a genius on the grass, Sasuke, on a tree. I really need your eyes. Someone asked the student. It doesn't matter. She wanted to get in, but then she saw that Kuna had taken out her nipples and cut her leg, so she got rid of her fear. He began to make seals for the fireball. The ball flew to his legs, not on the grass, and fried him, as she thought. Team 7 begins. Melting like wax in front of everyone began. One of the 3 Sannin, you are. Music. And age 2 changes something okay, it doesn't matter first I'll deal with you and then we'll take off, let's fight, there is so much tons that the wolves gave him and the battle began where Naruto won, then they switched to the technique where Naruto also won. Everyone who saw it was surprised. Because the bride defeats the great Sonin speech Mora in all this and wanted to run away as his mourning trees. Who he is mine, said Naruto, and folded the seal. Sealed Orochimaru began. Don't tell anyone that I have a vagina. It had a good effect on my team too. Excellent. I'm off. Good, thank you. They passed the record in 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 3 seconds. Team 7 sat in the tower for 5 days. Naruto went to the gate. I met friends. Hello, I caught the sea. I caught it. I'm saying how and where I defeated him in the forest. Mortal. What were you doing there? Yes, I had a bad feeling. I was sitting behind the team but didn't interfere. If I were between the geniuses, he wouldn't say that he had nothing to do. It was good. I owe it to the Hokage. Most likely, he'll call you. So, what's your name? Waza Makaina. It's good there. Naruto went for a walk. While there. No. 10 minutes later, when Naruto was on Sin, Kage appeared before him. He was masked. Crows, Nortosum, the ocean is calling you. They called you. Well. Although she herself is a donor. For defeating Kennen's sister, you are given a reward of 10 million. Not a single one now. Angela, I won't ask you to be an examiner for the qualifying round. Yes, I accept everything. Great, you can be free. Naruto went home. Lay down. Sleep. Day of the qualifying round, all the genin who passed the second round gathered in the arena. A minute has passed. Hello everyone. So, too much. We decided to hold the qualifying round exams, the examiner of which will be Naratazam Ocean. And such words, all Baltel, so the examiner of the exam began. We can have a person no lower than the rank of Jonin. I defeated one of the 3 legendary Sani. I raised him to the market. Everyone was even more shocked. We will measure in front of my father. 2 names will appear on the screen. The ones that will appear on the screen will be the opponents. Uchiha nipples against Minminami rings. Having passed A7, you will not win. Bin said, Mom. You are ready. The fight began and the nipples immediately rubbed Sharingan, with which she easily dominated Thai men. He jumped back and made seals for vacuum balls and sent them to the nipples. The nipples dodged again. Seals for fireballs and sent him to the mine. He returned but not completely and burns remained on his left hand and legs, which is why they can make seals and move quickly. The winner of the Chaco's scheme said. He hasn't lost yet. Try making a seal. I at least. Stomp my left, she said with her foot. He hovered there, punched the dogs, and flew, which she didn't dodge and fell unconscious. The winner, John, with this, throw it back to the stage. The third stage of the exam will happen here in a month. This is so that they can rest, accumulated. Minato left. Like all the other people too. He was going to leave, but they called him Nipples. Choi Hinata. They told each other about their feelings. Naruto decided to compete, but not quarrel, and be best friends. Do you want to train us? Let's go through. Week and for now, have a good rest, thank you for that. Naruto woke up to train his friends. He did exercises, water procedures, and after breakfast, went to the 14th training ground. He agreed to meet them there at 900. But before that, he went into the store and bought 15 chakra-conducting leaves. He arrived there and saw his friends. Hello everyone. You know your poems, no, then. Here's Naruto. They stretched out one by one. Take them between 2 fingers of your right hand. Don't run your chakras through them. Okay, girls, about greatness, circles at the nipple of the main element, fire, and Hinata, wind, at TSUM, earthlings. Now, take another leaf and do the same, but with your left hand. They did it well. Crimea, the second poem at the nipple, wind. And Hinata, earthlings, waters, now. Take them between your palms and run your chakras through them. Well, they did this 3 times, as the elements repeated. He appeared in the evening, and for the last time. The king. No more poems. They will teach you techniques. And I myself, perhaps, will go meditate. Okay. Music, what fire techniques do you know? So, what is the element of wind? What wind techniques do you know? Also, what wind techniques do you know? Let's go. I don't know any water techniques, but I don't know any lands, just like with water, so they're not trees either. How did you find out? Without land, water, a tree can't grow. I see. So, training has begun. 3 on, and what does a friend appear in front of Naruto in Moscow? Hello. Good, it's clearer from the field of view, and Naruto called his girlfriends. Hakujin is calling me. So, train with my plans. And for now, I'll go soon. I'll be fine. Naruto went to the residences. When he was already approaching, he felt 3 more trucks in Hakujin's office, not counting Hakujin himself. Here is Naruto in front of the door, and he started knocking. The driver himself said I was there. They called. As you yourself asked Naruto, yes, Naruto. Do you know that your parents? Yes, where are they from when chakra awakened in the subconscious on the floor? I met Kirby, we became friends, so he told me about my parents. A flashback. Do you want to know about your parents? No, not really, but you do, yes, your father. It's clear you won't be the Avengers. For example, I didn't hold a grudge against them. I'm even glad to see you. Okay, the end of the stomach is clear. Music, what's going on here? Asked Mito Naruto, your older brother, that I handed Naruto over to the orphanage. How afraid I was. It's not possible that this demon was my older brother. Stop it. Okay. I didn't call you for one thing, and you will be the examiner of the third stage. I don't mind. Great. Once again, I forgave you. I repeat, I have nothing to forgive you for. Okay, while Mom said everything except after 1 month, people. He studied with whom we are frolicking, the winds are all around. Hinata taught the wind gusts with a vacuum bullet. The earth is a mud wall and a stone bullet. The media taught the earth beautiful walls. Stone bullet waters water jet and water dome genome tree not trained. This began to treat Naruto like a brother and passed the same as before. Here begins the third stage name. That's exactly it. She stood up, began to rush and then said, here begins the third stage of the exam. The examiner of this stage is Naruto, Deputy Ocean. Good morning, yours will appear on the screen. Me, these people to whom they belong will be opponents. The first blender from the cloud against dogs, notes by the sea, one there by the sea. The first fight is over. Who will be next? The second fight with you, Sanja against a dog on a competitor. Here begins the fight. They fought a dance equally, but then Kankuro jumps back and gets the dolls and wanted to attack the doll, and his dolls were cut in half in flight with a blade by the wind. After that the competition began. To win the face message, next fight the last nipples, Uchiha against dogs on Garam. First the nipples pounced on, he copied it with a handkerchief, then drank a fireball and the sand turned into glass. Then an idea came to the nipples and she began to attack from all sides. Harry decided to stand in a cork of sand so that no one could get it. The nipples took advantage of this and emitted a fireball, turning all the sand into mountains of glass. The air was running out and Naruto broke the glass and declared Uchiha Sasuke the winner. As soon as he said this, feathers began to fall from the sky. Naruto immediately realized that this was Gendasen coming out of him and went like a pit. There he saw Minota fighting against the fourth rake and the third bitch. The ocean did not connect to the buoys, finding himself behind him. He did the same thing that his Kohem did, only now in Sochi. After all this, everyone went home. Aminata. The next day, someone's family managed to stand in front of the hockey game, as he called them. They called themselves. He asked Kakashi gloves, and also Semson joins Team 7. Is there permission to allow these tasks? Yes, here is the task: RNGS escort to the names of the land of fire to Konoha. Here is the team 73 to the gate and is about to leave for the fire side. They walked one day along the upper paths and then they got there. Kakashi began to approach. How should he replay, or will I go to the terrible stone? Someone is drinking. Why did we come? We are the 70 Chem team. We came to accompany the time in the channel. He answered for everyone. Kakashi, come in. Here is the team with him. He entered a 2-story house and came to the office. We give. After they entered the office, they sat down on one knee. Hello. Is it really time to send the children to protect me? They can't do anything. Let me poop. This is who is known as copying not Zakanakin, and these are my students. This is the strongest team in Konoha. Okay, then who as an option is this? Sakuran Genin Sumi Senj Nipples Uchiha, and nothing is Naruto Uzumaki Johnny. At this age has already done enough to become a plane after the academy, the rest, but because of excellent results he immediately doesn't have a word for us. Then he won on the island of the legendary Sannin. He was given the title. We were offended. Let him then fight with my daughter. She settled. Also the same Johnny Non. Why, we'll see. Is it true he is the winner? Then okay, be gathered at the training ground. Behind the house I would like a father with this boy. Okay, the father of the mayor Ace Makian. Then let's fight. My name is Iwem. The fight started in your face, where Naruto either parried or stood thug blows. How can you parry my such annoys me seriously. Why am I a Fijian? So I too then I'll switch to technique. Then I started attacking with techniques. But Naruto, I fought them off. If on such and such fire we defended ourselves with water. If lightning, then at the expense of I'm staying on the ground. I said it. Why is he hiding? He just brought mine. They hit him. He put up blocks, but he didn't attack, and the technician defended himself and didn't attack either. If he starts attacking, I'll lose right away. Even you, an elite jonin, lost to him. You said she was just jonin. I didn't say that. I said she was Johnny, no matter what they asked. What I didn't understand. No, I really liked you. Music. But if you change your mind, you can say, we're leaving in the morning, I said. Kakashu, okay? Everyone was given a room. I didn't go to them. The morning came. They set off. They didn't get there in 2 days because the name has chakra and would have taken his daughter. Here they went. Into Minotaur's office. Hello, and the task itself was successful. Well, you see. There is a team. The seed has left. You know what that means? Ask the lady. Yes, he's my son. Then don't. You want to strengthen our relationship by marrying your son and my daughter? Let Naruto decide for himself who he should be with, then put them there. They were only 2 of them, and he will love my daughter. What about your daughter? I don't mind. I will go back. Yourself, yes. Naruto is moving to Team 14, there he will be, his sensei, I finally find, said Sakura. Why did you ask with a discount? Daimen asked me. Everyone except Sakura. Enough sadness, allow those who are at 7, you can be free. People, stay, you have because I'm alone, you can take a team of 2 more people, or maybe 2 chin-ins, 1 Satsayan, okay, I'll add yours to someone. Dog's nipples. I think the second socialite is Kakasham. Thank you, but why? Of course, did you listen to my request? We'll get it, but they also listened to my son's requests. You also wanted to be on the same team, and he didn't want to be on the team from Ukraine. Okay. Let me report this to my team. Naruto went to his team, wanted to eat something. Music. Naruto woke up from some kind of explosion, looked around, didn't see anyone, got dressed, and went towards the explosion. When he got there, he came and saw his wife fighting with her family, of them in black cloaks with red clouds. What's going on here? You need to tell me immediately. Who is Akatsuki? They have a legendary one, and through a mental connection, he said this works like my father. This is for us. Yes, this is it. It's very powerful. And if I fight with a cool head, it's 50-50. Victory is yours. There is a chance, which means I won't lose him. The people went towards the explosions, because while he was talking, they went closer to the center of the village from the helmet. Suddenly, a huge explosion thundered, almost the entire village was destroyed. It was the center of this regime. Who are you? Why did you come here? I'm God, my name is Pain. It was his decision to come to me there, which means you need be, John. Know that I won't give up on you easily. I don't need you. I need them. How do they? It's like puppets, these pieces of iron control them. Bingo to Roman, you're right, and they're not puppets. They're controlled with pieces of iron. Someone controls them, and he sees through everyone's eyes. You're right, then we need to make sure they don't wipe each other out. I figured out how to do this without revealing the possibilities. Naruto created 70 clones, and all 10 of them headed for each of them and developed when they surrounded each one, and white smoke formed, and they couldn't see anything around them. Then Naruto made plans for everyone, and everyone had a Rasengan in their hands. He killed the cogwheels, and the very last one returned to the fork. When he developed there, everyone surrounded the last one and wanted to attack, but they all fell with a pin, and they couldn't move. The people simply returned from all the pins and attacked the last one, and because he would have lost the other puppets and only sees from one angle, he lost, and Naruto destroyed everything. He took the wadding of the pins out the window in his hands when he felt where his chakra was going. He headed in that direction. Arriving there, he saw a large tree made of plain paper. He cut the center with a katana and you came in, you removed it. They didn't let Naruto finish, the flying leaves from which he returned. I came to talk, Conan. Wait, you controlled all the bodies. Why do you need the nine tails to make a world without a warrior? And how will everyone live in peace? And are you sure that people will want this if it is not faithful? But are you sure that people will want to live if you want to make a world without wars? Then make it in the real world, then people will be truly native in the real world. It is impossible. You are mistaken. Real peace will come after some time, after another war. You know people for Macam, you opened my eyes to this world. Thank you. Let these words last for a year. He began to fold the seal. He uses the power of the body of the external path and resurrects those people who died from his horns, but before his death she said, change this world. I promise you. Nakata died there with his body, and Naruto went to the village. When Naruto arrived at the village, everyone ran up to the guys and started throwing people and shouting. When Naruto was released, he walked up the road and thought and decided to restore his eyes. When he came to Naruto's house, congratulations. You are now the head of the clans. For the Makans. He said to the minutes, thank you. I would like to go on a trip. Leave, okay. You don't mind? No, of course not. How many years are you leaving? It's good for you. Who will you take with you? If possible, with you, raccoon nipples, and I give them. Ask them if they mind. If they don't, we pass on these jars. Fill them out. I feel good here. Naruto left the Hokage building and went to look for girls. I didn't have to look for long. All four were in the park. He came up and started a dialogue. Hello everyone. Do you want to go on a trip with me? We want to then remember these forms from these without. The girls filled out the problems and went to the residences, and Naruto would have gone like a worm when he walked away. Here, he saw his teachers with children from the orphanage. Hello, how are you? They wanted to go into these frames. Okay then, let me treat you. Really, thank you. Here. They went into another one. Hello, this is for the pits, please, everyone, bye-bye, novels. Hello, people, they said, and I'm mine. What are you talking about now? Everything will be fine. Do you have a girlfriend? She asked. Yes, there are 4 of them, for more fortunate. Now I'm the head of an almost extinct main ocean, and I need to establish a clan. It's clear what to say. Congratulations, thank you, and how are you? There, in short, with us, and you, with us, everything is gradual. These, after all, waited in silence when everyone ate. Naruto paid, said goodbye, went home, I think. Music. Okay. She didn't answer anything. All his girls pounced on him. The next morning, Naruto woke up in an embrace. He exchanged himself for a pillow so as not to wake him, his step, and he himself went to make breakfast. Let him have breakfast, but the girls didn't wake up. He left a note that he was coming. Hokage, breakfast flew around when Naruto came knocking. They can come in. Yes, come in. Hi, Dad. Hello, what did you want? Yes, we need to make badges as proof that they were sent. I will collect Uzumaki from different villages, send them. I will not ask you to allocate a plot for the main ocean. Okay, With a badge, you can do it. Yes, you can, but in the other direction, that's what we decided. Thank you. I also stopped by to say goodbye. I'm leaving tomorrow. Okay, just don't forget to say goodbye to your mom and sister. I'll just say. Everyone who came tomorrow at 7 a.m. to the main gate of Konoha, and you please call my sister, okay? Naruto left to tell everyone how you told everyone went home to pack things in the morning. Here they are already approaching the gate. They will see friends. They chatted a little and Naruto began. It was fun with you guys, everyone, bye bye. Naruto, Sasuke, Hinata, I myself, Taiyu. I left the village, disappeared. Naruto, his girlfriend, went towards the seas. Dasha the wrong way. In one day they were attacked only by robbers on the beach. Naruto, with the help of Dynamo Wood, built a 2-story house. They decided to stay there until the next morning, and for now only the beaches. Near the beach there was a small village. They bought food there, bought swimsuits from Intensen, and went back to the beach. They haven't decided at home, so who will cook, asked Sasuke. We need to decide somehow. Music. Rock, paper, scissors. I threw away the rock. Nipples. Rock, some scissors. Naruto, scissors. Hinata, scissors. Now there are 3 of us left, let's continue. Okay. Naruto threw away the paper. Hinata, and some scissors. That's where I am. He pulled his tongue. Okay, go take a bath. I'm ready. All right. When you finish, you came. Yeah, the girls left. You were thinking about what to cook. That's what I came up with. I decided to cook nigiri. He cooked for half an hour. When he made it on photon, he didn't fall asleep but got into his subconscious. Some old men and guys were hovering in front of him. Hello, this is for Makan. I'm talking about something more famous. Hello. Why do I need you? Go to the prophecies that will either save or destroy this world. The internet is about the fact that I tell you about prophecies and we know. But about reincarnation, only now I found out. Let's get down to business. You're not just here. You came to tell me about this. We came to pass on knowledge and our abilities to you, each of you. Yes, my head won't explode, won't burst. Well, then, okay now. Each of us in turn will touch yours and convey memories, and we will give you something good. Each one in turn up to 13. The driver was terrible, the sick man endured. Excellent. Now there are no gifts, my sons have already given you gifts. And I give you this katana. Well, you give me in subconscious, she will appear on your table, okay. Why don't they give me a scar, for sure? I'm late twice as much, but I have my own Sharingan. Thank you, music. Okay, while Naruto woke up in the morning. He tried to stand on his chest, his girls were sleeping, he switched places with the pillow, and he went to get ready for the track for breakfast. He made an omelet. When he put the food on the table, she started eating. Here he is, I'm going. The girls woke up, see, wash up, have breakfast. And we'll hit the road, okay. While the girls were eating, Naruto built the ship. Here are the girls, he ate, everyone gathered, set off on their way. They will get there, it will drag on. Here they come out onto the shore and see ruins. Here he is with an awl, he said. They walked through the ruins, when suddenly they saw a surviving house. Naruto immediately realized that this house was under some kind of barrier, but his girls, who could not get in there, wait a little here, and in the meantime, I'll go and find how to remove the barrier. Okay. Naruto went into the house. I saw that there was a seal on the door, he tore it off. Try to get through, okay, the girls. This time it worked out for Naruto to go. The house, which was in good condition, he went up to the 2nd floor and began to go into a variety of rooms. Here he went into almost all the rooms except one. They looked like a room in a hotel. Naruto went into the last room. I saw a table on which there were many scrolls, and behind the sand. I greet you in front of the warehouses. I heard the first sound, a village in the courtyard. There I was already freezing, like Many of my clan, these in the basement. There are doctors for the floor in the center, and then my hologram will appear. And I'll tell you everything, it's okay. He headed to the basement. There really was a seal. I saw Chakra there, an old man appeared. Hello, Prince of the clan Zomkin, his future head and also the child of the prophecy, Yashin Zomkin, former 2 clans. I am going to pass on to you my knowledge of infections and styles of condition. Our clan is spent well. Naruto approached the porridge and touched his forehead. Naruto's head began to hurt, but not as. It was with the consciousness of his children. After, of course, he touched the hands, then he disappeared, and the people found out everything in their village. Naruto went upstairs, and when he saw the girls, at first we will rest a little and go to the hidden fog. Good, but why so immediately? I found what I was looking for. Good, by the way, it won't help at all. Thank you. Then we'll have to stay for 2 weeks without any problems with the skin. She taught Naruto everything she knew herself, and he sent the Yujindis, where he died, and she awakened the ocean of manga, but Naruto forbade her to use it until she has eternal manga ocean. They trained for 2 weeks and then went to the hidden fog. 2 years later, we want to return to the village. After all, we gathered all the Uzumaki from all over. We sent 2,000 people from the hidden mist to Kanak, 2,500 from the hidden stone, 2,000 from the hidden mist. There they were, as if compensation for this. My subordinates also went to the hidden sand for 1,000, they saw them as refugees. So out of gratitude, I paid 1/4 of the entire compensation to other villages. Here they are standing on the border of the land of fire and wind. During this time, Naruto met all the Baijomas, made friends with them, and received a floor reserve and were checking, and of course he helped the Bija and Jinchuriki make friends with each other. Here Naruto his girls are standing on the border of Konohija. There are no 2 of them jumping. Who do you need? What? I am Naruto. Locked up. I am Uchiha. Nipples, music. We returned to the village after a trip that you should come soon. Come in. Thank you. Yeah, just first how and look well. Here Naruto his girls were confused, each went to her own, and Naruto Hakujin. Here people are knocking himself. 2 children. Hello, see you. Surprise, I looked in tomorrow. Good, so don't say you're good. Let's go. Bye bye. And himself he went to the store. When he returned there was clean and he started cooking. When he made what he wanted he started eating, but then the girls came in. I thought you were in your houses. Stay the night. No, we want to have dinner with you. Naruto's dream led to a knock on the door. Naruto reluctantly got up, having swapped pillows because we rinsed on him. People opened the door from the house. Hello, Rota-san. In 1 hour clan meeting. Good. Naruto closed the door, went to the kitchen and started cooking for himself and his girls. He made an omelette, then he ate. Wrote a note that at the meeting went to him. At the meeting there were always Vaclav Mina themes. All the chapters can start here, said. And why not the head of the clan, for the Sinks has not yet arrived. And who is its head? Who asked how he is? My son. No. Hello. Music. With you as always. Right, I can't. I have business in the clan. Me too. Me too. The same. Me too. Everyone except Naruto said he is waiting. And will you come with me? Yes, I have nothing to do anyway. Okay, but I'll take it with me, otherwise they will twist my head off. Okay, it's not a secret. My girlfriend. Yes, I have 4. Okay, the meeting is declared closed here. Nardi are entering the house. I'm at home and I have one piece of news. Hello, what is the news? Me as a security guard. Music, that's what you did, right? Okay, we are moving tomorrow morning 8 o'clock. And where, by the way, is he? The country of iron. Okay, I will survive. Yeah, so they had dinner and went to bed. The next morning people woke up but couldn't get up because that someone was lying on him again. He immediately realized who it was and changed himself to a pillow. He went to my father and then to the kitchen and began to cook an omelette with sausages. While he was preparing, they had already woken up, washed up, or at the table. He divided and gave each a piece, left for himself, then they began to get ready. And it was already 8 o'clock. They were there, they wanted to move out. The number said, "We can teleport there, I never quickly do not regret I can't use the offices." Hello, I arrived at the meeting and how do you know each other? I trained on rotary conditioner I see. And where will the meeting be? I'll show you, it won't be until tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So Naruto, you can rent a hotel room for now. I'll do that. Music, hotel room, and went for a walk with the girls around the country. They walked until the evening. And there were no incidents. Then they went to bed. Well, of course, they showed Minato his number. He woke up and changed himself for a pillow, washed himself, cooked breakfast, ate, looked at the clock, which said 10:30, decided to wake up the girls and walk with them until 11:50, then go to the meeting to find out if it will take place. Because of the myths he showed where they produced the same events he did as he asked. I came to the meeting. On the way I met Minato, who was also going to it. They went in together. A minute, sat down in his seat, stood behind him. The meeting, the pharmacy is open. Why are their clans here? Ocean, they took them from me and forced to pay compensation. This is normal. You are treating them like slaves. I propose to sell the clans for my Ocean, he said. And I will destroy your village, said the dude on the deputy. Ocean, then I will kill you first. Hey, he ran at Naruto with all his speed and raised his fist. Now he almost touched him. Naruto puts a finger in front of his fist and stops the blows, slowly and weak. Please sit down, tell me. Phoneme and strength will start voting again. I vote for the extermination of clone as Maki am. I am against, I said. Minota, I asked, said Rasan. I am against, I said. Mine, I am the deputy, I said. Luck and continue to exist. Music, not itself. Why did you vote against? As I know, you also paid compensation. Something needs to be done with them. The moderators appeared here. Give me the 8-tailed and 9-tailed, and we will establish peace in the whole world. Urwano with a fist at Matter, but his fist passed right through us. Then I declare the 4th World War on you, Shinobi, Matterish from Veranka. I propose to assemble one shinobi against Akatsuki. And why wouldn't he declare a world war if he didn't have enough soldiers, right? I am the deputy. I spoke well. I myself, who will be the commander-in-chief. I propose. I refuse and propose there according to the Minota. I agree. Now it is necessary. Whoever needs it before 5:2 you can. Music. Uzenkaric Pit. Yes, and I am participating in the war. That's all. Now the meeting is over. He said. Myths. Everyone went to hotels. Naruto returned home. I'm home. They said. Hi you girls, how is the meeting? The 4th World War. Who and how? With whom? What did you decide? With whom? It is clear when, and the alliance is gathering in a week. The country by the wind. When this week we will spend with you. Well, but first you need to eat. Girl lost and went to the room. A week has passed. The girls are coming to me, my choir, with a knife. We have good news. What are we pregnant? That is, I will become a butt. In now we must turn back from the war. I live with our children. No, no. What, you will stay and not go to war, that you will stay at home. No technology will penetrate here because of the barrier. No, we are not with you. No, sorry, but you will be at home, you will not leave. In any way, teleported countries by the wind right at the moment when he once stayed. To calm everyone down, Naruto created 4 clones and sent them to each squad, and he himself remained. Only the 3rd time, the White War began, no one could recognize them except the people there. He killed everyone, and then the resurrected appeared, unsealed the 3rd Cossack. I am Naruto, 2 minutes. And moderation. The will to scatter everyone, and then Naruto appeared in front of Motara. You have a lot of chakra, this is commendable. Oh, you praised me, former legs, this is a great honor, but now we are at war, I will have to seal you, you are strong enough, people. It turns out Madara is with his back and simply froze him and then put a seal, enough, people. He was going to leave. As for cutting himself, the people turned around and started waiting for him. After 2 minutes, the guys got into a fight. Modern came out of there. You know what else? Don't worry, it's unfair. To break the contract. You're free of this, I'll finish sending you. No, you're not leaving here. I saw a meteorite. How do you like this technique? They stopped him without me. Is anything being done? Music, destroying. Naruto teleported everyone who was fighting, the poop, who was killed. And he himself returned, made a bomb, the tailed one, destroyed it with a meteorite, and he did everything in 3 seconds. What kind of power is this? It's mine and my friends. Are you friends with Bijum? Yes, you can do it with your tail. I see. But what do you say about my Susan? I'd rather destroy it. Naruto destroyed the model itself with RTM and immediately printed it so that it wouldn't come out. He probably teleported to the battlefield of the poop squad. Where is the squad now? He started talking, Sochi. What's your name? I just sealed it. So that no one will unseal it. You're a Jew to me. I understand. I'll take it off for you. Narata teleported to Madara. Did she get involved with the children or something? You did nothing, and installed the model on yourself. The one who was killed was surprised, like Ash and Kakashi. You weren't killed. No, that means it was Genditsu. Okay, I can't do that. Only the main one can do it with his father. And you can order him. Yes. That's what he called the main hair through the connection that appeared behind him, and behind the other half of his body lived a good person who will help contact headquarters. Fresh seed with headquarters. Okay. The war is over, announce it to everyone. Okay, I'm not addressing everyone. The war is over. He said, and then Naruto moved home, and immediately went to the movie Rezi, the girl, everything's fine with you. Yes, don't be afraid. We were worried about this. Now I want to argue, okay. Let's go, I'm giving away the room. Food, the people's Athenotheum, I lived for 83 years, I'm dying, the attacks that happened. Because of Sasuke's death, the rest passed a little more. Only a year and they also died, but let's return to Naruto's death. After Naruto's death, he stopped feeling pain in his hearts. Open your eyes and saw Shinigami. My Akeem, which ones? It's clear what this is all about. I transferred your soul. Here. Why will you be the next god of death? Understood. What should I do? I'll do everything myself. First you need to ask. Ask a question, since I'm a girl, to take my post. You need a man. That is, now you'll admit. Thank you all for watching. I liked you. If that's really the case, then like, subscribe to the channel. Rate, and click the bell.